Hey friends, it's time for Carpooling with Jesus. Whether you're buckled up in the car, munching on breakfast, or gearing up for homeschool, I'm so glad you're here. I'm Pastor Justin, and we are marching through stories from the Bible, stories that Jesus would have learned about when he was a kid. Today we're talking about something we all experience, messing up. Have you ever made a mistake and felt really bad about it? Well, you're not alone. Even some of the greatest heroes in the Bible made big mistakes. The best part is God is always ready to forgive us when we turn back to Him. So let's dive in together. Our Bible verse today is from Psalm 51, verse 10. It says, "Create in me a pure heart, O God, and renew a steadfast spirit within me." That's a pretty powerful verse. Let's talk about where it comes from and what it means for us today. This verse was written by King David. David wasn't just any king. He was the young shepherd boy who defeated Goliath with a slingshot. He loved God and wanted to follow him. But guess what? David made a big mistake. David sinned by taking something that wasn't his and then tried to cover it up by making even more bad choices. When David realized how wrong he had been, he felt terrible. He knew that he had disobeyed God and hurt others. So he wrote this psalm as a prayer, asking God to forgive him and to make his heart clean again. That's what this verse is about. Asking God to help us start fresh when we've messed up. And the good news is, God loves us so much that He's always ready to forgive when we turn back to Him. Now, if Jesus were sitting with us right now, I think He'd say something like, "Friend, everybody makes mistakes, even really big ones. But don't ever think your mistake means I love you any less. When you mess up, don't hide or run away. Instead, come to me, ask for forgiveness, and I will wash your heart clean, just like David prayed for. I will help you make things right. My love for you never changes." Isn't that amazing? Jesus doesn't just forgive us. He helps us learn and grow so we don't keep making the same mistakes. All right, let me tell you a story about my friend Ethan. Ethan was playing football at recess, and he really wanted to win. His team was up, and he was playing defense. They snapped the ball, and he went running after the wide receiver and saw the ball flying through the air. The wide receiver caught the ball and scored the winning touchdown for his team. Ethan was so mad that he told everyone that the touchdown didn't count because the other kid's foot stepped over the out-of-bounds line. But guess what? That wasn't true. Ethan knew deep down that the touchdown was fair, but he didn't want to lose, so he lied. At first, he felt okay about it, but later, when he saw his friend looking sad, he started feeling awful. He had hurt his friend's feelings, and he had been dishonest. That night, Ethan prayed and told God how sorry he was, and the next day, found his friend and said, "I wasn't honest about your touchdown. You never stepped out of bounds. I'm sorry for lying." His friend forgave him, and Ethan felt so much better. He learned that even when we mess up, God helps us make things right when we're honest and ask for forgiveness. So remember, no matter how big or small your mistakes are, God's love is bigger. When we turn back to Him and ask for a clean heart, He forgives us and helps us grow. No matter where you are or how you're listening, God loves you. Before you go, here's a question to talk about. Can you think of a time when you messed up, but then made things right? See you tomorrow on Carpooling with Jesus.